Hey guys, Double here. Welcome back to Pokémon SoulSilver. And the last time we took on Spread Tower while talking about my first impressions of the PS4. And in this video, we're gonna take on the Flying type gym. And I would say the only first gym that's not a Rock type gym. But Unova, both times Unova has shown up. And Kalos would like a word with me if I did that. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, and Quilava evolved. So that's good. Anyway. I feel like talking about Smash Bros. Today. And I don't know why. Because this video, I think you guys will be getting 2 weeks from now, meaning, I was gonna check the date, but unfortunately, if I did that, you guys would get the calendar in front of the touchscreen. So let's just do it on my phone while this guy's nattering on and on about whatever he's nattering on and on about. So on the 29th and 30th, you'll get 4 or 5. Yeah, so happy birthday to me today! Assuming I upload today. And assuming I don't skip any videos. Yay! Anyway. But 2 weeks from now, that's a dangerous thing to be doing, especially we don't know if there's going to be a Nintendo Direct within those 2 weeks, and if there's a Nintendo Direct, you can pretty much instantly confirm that there's a new Smash Bros. Character, which will make my ramblings completely pointless. Not pointless, but irrelevant. And in those 2 weeks, we could, like Sakurai could just post a random new character on Miiverse, or actually, as of late, I don't think he's done any character. Like, I think Peach was the last random character. Lucario seemed random, but it was on, like, the 9th anniversary of Brawl and the 15th anniversary of Fire Red Leaf Green or something in Japan. So, for both. So Lucario wasn't as random. Might have been Marth, actually. I think Marth is confirmed after Peach. I don't remember. Okay. Anyway, how am I doing on health? I might as well heal. Anyway, we don't know what's gonna happen with Smash Bros. And what I could say could be instantly wrong, because this video is recorded the day before a new Smash Bros. Picture. I don't know what Sakurai's planning on doing tonight, because they're usually posted 11 p.m. my time from when I've actually checked Miiverse. I know sometimes they're late. I don't know, maybe it's a curse. Maybe if I check Miiverse at 11 p.m. they're posted. Usually I only check Miiverse because I accidentally open it like at 11. Usually I don't check it. And I'm not gonna be switch grinding Zubat for this gym or for the actual leader, because the leader is tougher than most trainers. He's not super hard. He was made a lot harder in Okay, I'm not gonna say a lot. He was made harder in SoulSilver and Heart Gold. But yeah. Anyway, Smash Bros. Stuff. I asked my brother this, just like sort of a fun thing. Well, first, this is his level 9 Pidgey with the moves, Tackle, Sand Attack, and the ability Kenai. I asked my brother this last night, just sort of, I don't know, I was thinking about it for some reason. Who do you think the next newcomer and veteran fighter to be confirmed will be? And he said, because, like, both of them, they're, like, especially newcomer, it's, like, so hard to, like, guarantee what it is. It's like, okay, who would have guessed Rosalina and Luma? Who would have guessed Wii Fit Trainer if she wasn't at the launch reveal? This is the main reason, and Or got to kill Pidgeotto level 13 with Tackle, Roost, and Gust. And Kenai, Roost restores 50% of HP, but takes away the flying type. So if you have a fighting attack, I don't think you can get any fighting attacks at this point of the game, but if you do, I don't know, you can use it then. Wow, I had a lot less trouble than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a Roost stall the whole time. And I thought I was going to have to rely on Burn to win. But anyway, I just want to know what, like, you guys think. And if there's been a character revealed since March 23rd. The last revealed character was Diddy Kong. If there's been one, don't count them. Go from April 5th, assuming that's the date this actually goes up. And we get the ability to use Rock Smash. In Gen 2, this would have been Flash, but Flash has been downgraded from HM to TM. And he gives us the TM for Roost. In Gen 2, this would have been Sand Attack, but Sand Attack isn't a flying attack, and it's no longer a TM. So, yeah, these are our TMs. TMs in this generation is the last... SoulSilver actually is the last game that you... or it's like this. But TMs you can only use once. Once you use them, they break. After this, they become unlimited use, which is nice. And... get a phone call from Professor Elm. Hello, Connor, we've discovered something. The details are, well, I can't really say anything, but we want you to carry that egg. My assistant at the Pokemart in Violet City. Could you meet him and pick up that egg? I will, but first, in case you didn't notice, I have a full party. So, just to make this simpler, none of these are close to hatching, okay? I'm going to deposit Admiral, and then I'm going to try hatching all the eggs. Yeah, this will be extremely boring for Poke Artist as he's skimming through to see the artwork. I'm sorry, but it's what I have to do. Anyway, I personally, for Veteran, think the next next to be confirmed Veteran will be, I had it, Lucas. And the reason for that is he's the next one with a game release slash something related to that tie-in of Mother 3's anniversary on April 20th, which, as Lucario showed, he'll do stuff for anniversaries if there's nothing else. So anyway, we get the egg now and he'll let us hatch it. Also, this guy over here, and I'm sorry for speeding through text, I don't mean to. This is the guy that will give you the stuff your mom buys. Okay, sometimes if you wait a while, there'll be multiple things, but there wasn't this time. And here's a person. Me oh my, that egg must be! I see, so it was handed from Mr. Pokemon to Professor Elm, then from Professor Elm to you. Actually, it would be Mr. Pokemon to me to Professor Elm to me. Now I get it. That egg is truly an important egg. Please do take good care of it for me. Is that understood? I'm counting on you. And for, newcomer, I think it will be... they'll finally actually reveal Palutena. Yeah. So, I'm just gonna run around waiting for my egg to hatch. Yeah, I'll do that. So, be right back. And here we go. I'm only actually going to hatch one of these. I don't know which one's hatching first. Togepi. Okay, I was expecting this one to hatch last. Anyway, this is the only one I'm actually going over anyway, because the others can all be caught in the wild. Let's just answer this, because it's about Togepi. Well, Connor, this is great news. A Pokemon hatched from that egg. I knew giving that egg to you, Connor, was the right thing to do. I just knew it. You should come here and show me what kind of Pokemon it is. You get an Everstone if you do it. Do that. I might do that later. I'm not going to do it just now, though, because I'm over here. I don't really have quick access. It would be annoying. But anyway, excuse me. Togepi, let's just look at Togepi. Togepi is a normal Pokemon. In X and Y it becomes pure fairy that evolves into a normal flying, so another normal flying or fairy flying. In this game it comes with extra sensory, opposed to not learning Metronome till level 10, and I think that's actually the only attacking move Togepi learns. Togepi is one of the Pokemon that evolved by flying friendliness, meaning that is quite annoying because they do take a little bit to make evolve, but like Pokemon such as Golbat to Crobat aren't as bad because you're gonna have Zubat for a while before he evolves into Golbat anyway. Whereas Togepi, you're sort of stuck waiting with basically a useless Pokemon. In this particular generation, or in the Johto games, I'd say skip Togepi. If you could evolve Togepi before the Elite Four into Togekiss, it would be better, but meh. Right? As of recording this, and I doubt they're ever gonna remake Johto again, but Togepi is pretty poop. And if you come over here, and you know, that was off like the whole time. Here's Route 36. I'm not gonna go over any Pokemon. I'll probably put the banner just so I have something, but because we can't actually go over to any grass. In Crystal you could. There's grass up here, which I actually found kind of stupid because it made that area have even lower levels than it already does. And Johto, as you'll learn, is an area that's pretty bad with the level balancing. As in, levels of Pokemon and even normal trainers are way lower than most games. What? You can't... Okay, I'm looking this up. Can his evolution learn Rock Smash? Okay, it can. It appears I have to train it till 15, so I might do Zubat and Sentret training off screen. I don't need Rock Smash. In fact, if I recall, I don't ever actually need Rock Smash in this game because, well, it wasn't an HM, and the only reason they made it an HM is to work with Diamond and Pearl a bit easier. At least that's what I think, because, I mean, it was a TM in the originals, and here's one example. At the Ruins of Alph, you can... Let's go over through here. Go into one of these dungeons. I believe this is the only one you can actually get into now. Talk to this thing. And we have a slidey puzzle that's a lot easier to do than the one that you originally had to solve. In that one, it was every piece. This is a little annoying to do with a mouse, especially when it refuses to click. But once you break that, you fall down here, and you're actually in the ruins, and this guy will notice you, and he'll give you the unknown report, which, as you catch unknowns, it will show you about them. Unknown are weird Pokemon. There's 28 forms, one for every letter of the alphabet. Here's B, as well as an exclamation mark. But there's not really anything special. All they get is hidden power, which hidden power basically until Gen 6 used your IVs to determine power and type. Even though it strictly said normal, I think it actually couldn't be normal. In Gen 6, I think it's fixed 60 or 80 power, I can't remember. On a Pokemon like Abra that doesn't get anything for a while, and you can give it a hidden power TM in some games where you get a hidden power TM quite early, then yeah, it's a decent move on Pokemon like that. But when it's the only Pokemon, and I don't know why, but the F unknown is like the most common unknown. But anyway, in like actual gameplay, like actual using unknown, they're pretty bad. I'd say skip unknown. Now this place is pretty annoying. Also, if you remember my Pearl LP, I caught every single form except for I think 2. They just wouldn't show up. Unknowns. And I didn't, I'm not going to in this. The reason for that is I actually don't think you get anything for filling the unknown report. But in Pearl, it makes Hippopotas more common by catching all the unknown. And I was planning on using one, as you know. So, yeah, that's why I caught them all. Whereas this time, you probably get, like, nothing. Okay, I'm just gonna cut till I'm out of here because it's pretty much just walk with a really high level 5 unknown and counter it. Oh, here's an example of low level Pokemon. I don't think any other generation has an area that... Technically this area was open before the first gym, but they could have blocked it, and most games would have. So I don't think I'll count it as after the first gym. No other game has an area after the first gym with level 5s as the only level. So anyway, I'll be right back. Yay, climbing up the ladder. And I always forget to check until I've already broken it. But if you can actually go into this building, like beforehand, and go down there. There's the little caption, I don't remember to show that. But I always forget to check. Anyway, that guy's hanging in this house. Yeah, that's cool, I guess. And over here, you can also access this route coming. Violet City's right up there. Yep. Ooh, apricorn. I'm just going to quickly go over the Pokemon you can find here, and then call it an episode. The Pokemon are Rattata, Ekans, Zubat, Bellsprout, Mary, Hoppip, and Wooper. Ekans is a SoulSilver exclusive. It's decent. Again, level 4. But anyway, it's decent enough, I guess. Yeah, there's I mean, they're okay. Arbok, its evolution. There's better poison types, but it's like Zubat and Gengar, but it's certainly not gonna like hinder you like Unknown would. Mareep is an electric type that most people will catch for Flakner. I don't know why I've never actually liked the Mareep family. I've used them, and I just never could really get into them. So, they're probably one of the better, unless you're planning on using legendaries, they're probably one of the better electric types in this game. There's only one other exception I'll get into later that I can think of. But, I don't know. I guess use one. They just don't appeal to me. They are pretty good, though. Hoppip's a pretty mad Pokemon. I've tried using one on a couple occasions. Hold on there. Baldipedia is loading shit. Just opened an ad. I'm glad that didn't play a sound, but anyway. Oh, here's a Mareep. Hoppip. It's also a mad it's a very mad Pokemon, and that's not just my opinion. Certain people, such as Jaywitz, do like it, but I don't know. I've tried using Jumpluff on a couple occasions, and I don't know. There's Bellsprout's a better grass type, and it's available on this route as well. And then, last but not least, Wooper. Wooper is actually a pretty good Pokemon. It's water type. It's bulky, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm pretty sure it's bulky. Yeah, Wooper. Water ground, actually, sorry. So it's not weak to electric. In fact, it's good against electric. And yeah, I'd say go ahead and use Wooper if you, with like a water type. There are better water types in this game though. But whatever. So I'm gonna end the video here. Next time I'll probably have Zubat and Admiral trained up to, let's say, level in between 12 and... Actually, I'll get them both to 15, because Zubat's pretty close to 15. Oh my god. Zubat's pretty close to 15, and Admiral needs to be 15. Quilava will probably like get to 16, just because I'm going to be forced to switch train both of them for a little bit. But anyway, see you guys next time.